Hello children, I am Anisha Bhagat, your math teacher. Today we will learn your math books chapter 1, where to look from. So children, today we are going to study your books chapter 1, where to look from. This chapter is all about views, patterns and mirror halves. Let us start the chapter. This chapter is based on a small incident. Let me narrate you that incident. Our teacher told us to draw a picture of a car. We all drew the car differently. Next day, when we showed our pictures to each other, we were very excited. But Anshul started laughing. He was looking at Dheeraj's drawing of a car. Anshul said, "It looks like a small box kept in a bigger one." Then Anshul showed his drawing to Dheeraj. Children, you can see in the side we have both the boys' pictures. The top one is Dheeraj's drawing and the bottom one is Anshul's drawing. You can see that both of them drew the picture of the same car, but the drawings look different because of the view. So children, now you have heard both of them drew the picture of a same thing, but because of the position of their view, the picture looked different. Now let's come to our next topic, which is view. So children, do you know what is view? If not, so I will tell you. View is the ability to see something or to be seen from a particular place. When we see something from the top, we see its top view, and when we see something from its side or front, we see its side or front view. I will repeat it once more. View is the ability to see something or to be seen from a particular place. When we see something from the top, we see its top view, and when we see something from its side or front, we see its side view or front view. Now we will learn about types of views. So there are three types of views: top view, front view and side view. I will repeat it once more: top view, front view and side view. Now we will learn about these all three types of views briefly. First one is top view. When we see something from the top, we see its top view. I will repeat it once more. When we see something from the top, we see its top view. Here you can see, when we see a car from the top, the car will look like the picture shown here. Second one is front view. When we see something from the front, we see its front view. I will repeat it once more. When we see something from the front, we see its front view. Here you can see, when we see a car from the front, it will look like this. Third one is side view. When we see something from the side, we see its side view. I will repeat it again. When we see something from the side, we see its side view. So when we will see a car from the side, we will see its side view. So children, this was the definition and types of views. Now we will see some more examples of views. Some pictures are drawn below. Imagine how these things will look if seen from the top. You can see here in the first row, there are the pictures of a cooker, a slipper, a watermelon, and an cupboard. When we will see these pictures from top, they will look like the pictures in the second row. We can see that there is a big difference in both of these pictures because of the view. Now comes your practice time. Here is your first practice question. A cat is peeping into a classroom. Can you help her find out where the teacher is? So children, should we help the cat? Yes, we should help the cat. Here is the answer. The teacher is standing in front of the students near her table. I will repeat it once more. The teacher is standing in front of the students near her table. The red arrow is pointing towards her. And now we have encircled her. The cat is very happy now. This is the second practice question. Here are some pictures. Find out from where you have to look to see the things this way. The first picture is of a staircase. The second picture is also of a staircase. The third picture is of a table. Fourth picture is of a chair. Fifth picture is of a pencil. And the sixth picture is of a bus. You have to identify from which view you have to look to see the things this way. Here is the answer to this question. First picture was of a staircase from side view. Second was also of a staircase from front view. Third picture was of a table from top view. Fourth picture was of a chair from side view. Fifth picture was of a pencil from top view. And the last picture was of a bus from side view. I hope that you all understood the topic of views. Now let's go to our next topic, which is fun with dots. Here are two children. They are making something on the floor. The boy is asking, have you ever made a rangoli? My friend Meenakshi makes beautiful floor patterns. The girl says, I am Meenakshi. I belong to Tamil Nadu. We make kolam patterns every morning. They are made by using dots. Children, as you can see, here are some pictures of kolam rangoli. It is usually made up of dry or wet rice powder or flour, and its speciality is that it is made up with dots. When you will look at it closely, you can see various geometrical shapes in it. Now you can see that here are some shapes on the dot grid. You have to copy these shapes on the dot grid. Note that some pictures in the shapes are straight and some are not. And children, you can draw your own shapes also. You can draw these shapes in your copy or book if you are having. Now comes the activity time. Children, you can see that here is a dot grid. You can make the following things in it. The things are a kite, a leaf, a flower, a boat, a star, and a pot. You can make these in your copy or book if you are having. Now it's story time. So the story's name is Tit for Tat. One day Amina met a painter. She said, "Can you make my picture?" So the painter said, "Yes, sure. I'll charge rupees 200 for it." After a while, the painter showed her the picture. He said, "Amina, how do you like it?" Amina said, "But this is only half." The painter said, "The other half is exactly the same. So, just put a mirror to get the complete picture." After this, he said, "Now, can I have my money?" Amina gave him a 100 rupee note. The painter said, "But this is only half the money." Amina said, "The other half is exactly the same. So just put a mirror next to the note to get the full money. Ha ha." So children, this was the story. I hope you all liked this story. Now here you can see the painter had made many such pictures in which he drew only one half of the things. So children, can you identify these things from looking at only one half? Yes, we can identify these things. So the things are a butterfly, a diya, a cat, a star, and a fish. Children, now let's come to our next topic, which is mirror half. So what is mirror half? Mirror symmetry divides a figure design into two halves that are mirror images. In other words, objects are the same on both sides of a line. I will repeat it again. Mirror symmetry divides a figure design into halves that are mirror images. In other words, objects are the same on both sides of a line. Children, now I will show you a small video related to mirror half. So through this video you can understand the topic of mirror half.
At the figure shown on the screen, let us draw a vertical line exactly in the middle of the figure. Let us now place a mirror along this dotted line. See, the shape on the right of the dotted line is the mirror image of the shape on the left. Let us remove the mirror. Now you can see these two halves are mirror images to each other. Thus, this dotted line stands as the line of symmetry of the shape. At the figure shown on the screen.
So children, after seeing this video, you will think that what is symmetry? So I will tell you what is symmetry. Symmetry is when an object looks the same on the other side. The imaginary line through which you can divide the object in half is known as line of symmetry. I will repeat this again. Symmetry is when an object looks the exact same on one side as the other. The imaginary line through which you can divide the object in half is known as line of symmetry. Now, for you to understand this topic symmetry, I have a video for you. You have to look at this video carefully to understand what is symmetry.
Shapes are symmetrical and some are not. Symmetrical shapes can be divided in two same halves. We can draw lines
Now I hope that you have understood what is mirror half. So here is an exercise for you. You have to look at the pictures given below. Does the dotted line divide each picture into similar mirror halves? You have to tell that does this dotted line divide the picture into similar halves or not? Here is the answer. It is given in the form of yes and no. You can check the answer and you can also write it in your textbook if you are having it. Here is the next question. Using a dotted line, can you divide the following pictures into two similar halves? So children, in this question, you have to use a dotted line to divide the following pictures into similar halves. Here is the answer. It is given in the form of yes and no. You can write this question also in your textbook if you are having it. Oh, this ant is so confused. She is not able to guess these letters from their halves. So I think we should help her. So should we help her? Yes, we should help her. Here is the answer. A, C, H, and the rest of the answer is U, B and K. Oh, we can see here is one more ant and he is so confused because he is not able to read the letters which are given in the paper. He wants to read those things which are written in it. So can we help him? Yes, we can help him. So here is the answer. The words are how, H-O-W, how, and wax, W-A-X, wax. The rest of the answer is dice, D-I-C-E, dice, and cooked, C-O-O-K-E-D. This was the answer. Now it's time for quick recap. First is view. It is the ability to see something or to be seen from a particular place. Second one is mirror half. Mirror symmetry divides a figure into two similar halves that are mirror images. In other words, objects are the same in both sides of a line. I will repeat this whole paragraph for you again. First one is view. It is the ability to see something or to be seen from a particular place. Second one is mirror half. Mirror symmetry divides a figure into two similar halves that are mirror images. In other words, objects are the same in both sides of a line. So children, we have come to an end of this session. I hope that you all understood this chapter and hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you.